We are live from my dining room today.
We're just switching all over your house.
I know. Well, you know, it's summertime,
yes.
So it's crazy out on the
deck
porch.
Is hot. Yeah, the porch is hot.
And so now that we're inside, Lucy might bark more.
And we are tearing up my entire first floor.
Oh, yeah.
So
we can't go to Colleen's house.
Not right now.
I want y'all to notice something. We're twins. It's so funny because she showed up at my door.
Yes.
And I was wearing something completely different. And I was like, oh, I almost have hair just like that. I was like, should I change?
So it didn't just happen. You actually changed. This might be the We Love It Wednesday uniform now.
I know.
I got dressed this morning. I just put on my Facebook page this morning that I got dressed because I had a meeting this morning. And my youngest, Reese, said to me, oh, Mommy, you're all dressed up. Are you going to a funeral? And I'm
so
like,
sad.
thanks.
Colleen got her hair done.
Yes, it did.
She looks so pretty, and in person, it's not as dark as it looks on camera. My dining room's kind of dark,
you can't
but
there's some yellow in there.
Show that up.
There,
you can see
Yay!
it now. There's this really pretty blue. It looks purple on camera, but it's blue.
It's royal blue. Yep.
Royal blue underneath, and it's so pretty.
I love it. I always figure, like, you know, you mess around with it, it's just hair.
Yeah,
I've been every color under the sun. But we were joking this morning when I got it done that it was kind of like the color mullet because it's all business in the front, party in the back.
Oh, it is.
Like it's kind of hidden under.
And then, have you put it in a ponytail to see what it looks like?
I have not yet, but I will be doing boot camp tonight, so it will be in a ponytail. So I could potentially have a blue back by the end of this evening.
You think it's gonna fade? It won't.
No, it won't fade. It won't. I just got it done, and I sweat like a sinner in church at boot camp,
which is why we can't be outside either.
No,
because you don't want
horrible.
Sweaty Colleen.
Yes,
on video.
Sweaty Colleen is bad. It's just bad. It's bad. All right, so we got to talk about baby feet.
Oh yeah, first, okay, so we're going to answer questions guys today.
Yes.
So if you have questions, type them in. We're going to be answering whatever you ask.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll have the answers. If we don't, we'll get back to you.
Yes.
But first we have to update on the feet. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Last week she did the baby.
Yes. And I will say, okay, that's fine.
I'll be right back.
There could have been a little bit, slight amount of user error here because, like I said when we did the video last week, I did not get instructions in the envelope that had the baby feet booties in it, which was kind of interesting. You know, it came in this like unmarked package from China, and I was so worried because, you know, it smelled really strong and all that kind of stuff. Did not come with any instructions. So I looked up the instructions on the internet, and it said basically leave it on your feet for an hour, rinse it off, and then wait 3 to 5 days and the peel would start. So I may have not left it on long enough.
Well, it was hard because you left my house, you had to drive home, you had your kids with you,
yes.
You were only wearing socks.
Yes.
So it's not like
I had to rinse off my feet, you know, the kids are in the bathroom because as your mom, you're never in the bathroom alone.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to rinse off my feet so that they don't burn off.
And it had a really bad smell.
It was really strong. I mean, the smell actually gave me like a really bad headache.
So I don't blame you for rinsing it off early.
So I was a little nervous. But what ended up happening was I never went through like the video that you see where it's just like the person's foot is peeling off. Now, disclaimer, I also had a pedicure like a week before doing it. So I may not have had that much dead skin.
Feet weren't too funky.
They weren't too funky. So I don't know whether to be proud or disappointed because $14.95 kind of down the drain. But what basically ended up happening was by about day 3 or 4, I started to experience like a reptilian effect where not the skin on my heels or the skin underneath my toes, but the rest of the skin, like the arch of my foot, started getting a little scaly. Now that part did come off, but that's not usually what they do when you get a pedicure. They work on your heels and they work on your toes. Yeah. So I did not have the insane, oh my God, my foot's peeling off effect. But that may have been user error or that my feet were too exfoliated.
I just think your feet weren't so bad.
They weren't so bad. Jessie is having a wine slushie.
Well, Susanna is all about... Oh, there she is. Hello. Hello. All right. She likes to make stuff, cakes. I'm sure all you moms out there have little bakers and little...
helpers in the kitchen.
And so she insisted on making homemade popsicles, which basically...
Which is good.
They're good.
We just took juice and froze it.
Yep. But hey,
in molds.
It's a popsicle that's not bad for you.
Yeah, so it's fun. So she was like...
Way to go.
And the best part is I was so grouchy about it.
She was like...
I said, Susanna, I don't like doing this stuff. You know how much I hate doing this stuff. She goes, Mom, why don't we make wine ones for you?
Oh, see? You know the way to your mother's heart.
Yeah. So that's what I have. I have a little wine.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well, it smells good.
Yeah.
I just have plain old iced tea.
Yeah.
Because after this, I got to go
I'm just gonna
get my children at camp and then go to boot camp tonight.
Oh, fun. Okay, so we did have some people submit questions to
Yes,
us beforehand,
yes.
so we're going to go ahead and get started on those. If you have a question, go ahead and post it. But we're going to start with the ones we got. And
Yes.
some of them I listed on our little,
Yes.
preview thing.
And we did not prepare a lot for these because we thought, the benefit is the in the moment kind of stuff. So here we go.
Okay, so someone asked if we knew what the number before the SPF really means.
Okay. So like
And
SPF 30,
yeah,
SPF 50.
exactly. And it's a funny story because honestly, I did not know the answer.
The actual answer.
The actual answer. I was telling people the wrong answer
Okay, that's all right.
up until I looked it up on Google.
You learn.
So I was telling people that the 30 stood for you should reapply after 30 minutes. Or the 60 stood for you should reapply after 60 minutes.
Okay.
And then so I had this discussion with my brother-in-law this weekend at the beach, and he was like, "There's no way I'm supposed to
Apply sunscreen every
apply
15
my
minutes.
sunscreen."
Or SPF 4 every 4 minutes. The whole time that you're at the
And he
beach just
said,
applying.
This can't be right.
Right.
And I said, "Well, you know what? I'm going to find out. I'm going to Google it." And when I Googled it, I was wrong.
Right.
So I
Now,
have
it's good to know, it'll be good to know the real answer because when I was a kid, I remember thinking that was how many times as long you could be out in the sun.
that kind of is the answer.
4 times as long.
Okay, yeah,
Or 30 times as long.
That kind of is the answer. So SPF is sun protection factor, and that protects you mostly from the UVB rays, which is what's going to give you the sunburn
Right, sun damage,
and
yep. Skin cancer.
right. So the number stands for. Let me give the example. So say you normally burn in 10 minutes.
Okay.
And you use SPF 30. It's going to increase your ability to be outside by 30 times.
Okay.
So that gives you 300 minutes
Right. that you can be
without
outside.
burning.
Okay.
So, there's 300 times. So it's SPF 50, it'd be
500 times. Yep.
Well,
Or
50 times, 500 minutes.
times. Because if you're outside for 500 times as long, I mean, you're never going in, basically.
But
so that would be bad.
The thing is, you don't really need anything more than SPF 50 because you're
Right.
supposed to reapply every 2 hours.
Right.
Anyways, and that's because you're going to sweat.
Yep.
You're going to get in the water.
Yep.
You're going to move around. It's going to rub off on your clothes.
Yep.
Your kids
Your
are going to
skin will
hang on
absorb
you.
sun. Yep.
And you have to reapply every 2 hours to protect yourself.
Yep.
So,
And I think that's one of the traps that people fall into is they think, okay, well, if I buy SPF 70, then I don't have to reapply all day, and that's not the case.
700 times.
Right, exactly. 700 times. So if you stay outside for 42 days without going inside, you're completely protected. No, that's some good information, Tim.
So that was something that I had the
That's a
wrong
good one.
answer. I found the right answer, and now you know the correct
See?
answer.
That's good.
So,
That's good. Hey, Miguel. Hey,
hello.
Bridget.
Hi.
Okay. What is that roller thing, and how does it work? Tell the truth. Does it hurt? Okay. So
I actually get asked this all the time.
I do too.
They want to know, what does it feel like? Do you bleed? Do you have to
Now,
numb yourself?
and I think that comes from the fact that there are other rollers out there on the market. And
Yes.
here's one of the big things that I can say. I mean, I know we have the best stuff out there. I know it firsthand, but I always keep my eye kind of on what's out there and what's available just as industry research.
And just recently, I saw a Facebook, one of those ads,
Yes.
that talked about this one where you change out the head,
Yes, for
depending on
different areas
and
and different depths of the needle.
it was scary.
A lot of them, if you see them on Amazon, they come with numbing cream.
Yeah.
Because they actually do pierce, puncture the skin.
And you do not want that unless you're in a medical office
Exactly.
with a license,
Esthetician
or
aesthetic RN.
right, somebody who knows what they're doing with that sort of equipment,
Yep.
and that's what you will get at a med spa with microneedling.
Yep.
But this is a micro exfoliator, so our
Yes.
needles are different.
Yes, so we have the macro, or the AMP-MD is actually, it's modeled after a tool that physicians used to use for burn patients for their scarring. Because what it does is it tricks the skin into thinking that it's received these little micro injuries and flooding the area with collagen,
Right.
elastin, all that kind of good stuff.
Right.
But it's 192 micro needle tips.
They're so
acupuncture
tiny.
needle tips.
Yeah.
You don't even feel
Yeah.
them. It feels like a cat's tongue is
Yeah,
the
it
example that
does.
they give.
Yeah.
It just feels a little bit rough.
And
but it
you
does not
don't-
pierce.
You don't push on your skin as
No.
you roll. You just
No.
gently roll, so you don't
Yep.
really. It doesn't hurt you. It does not bleed. It does not hurt.
No, it doesn't pierce or puncture
No.
your skin. It doesn't go sub-Q.
It
is
doesn't make
literally
you turn red.
No.
Yeah.
The only thing that I do tell people is you want to lift in between the rolls.
Oh, yeah,
You never want to
drag.
drag it across your skin because
Right.
just like anything, you could scratch your skin.
Right.
Plus, you could dull the roller.
Right.
We also tell people to replace it every year because if you're using it regularly, eventually the needles are so small they will dull. So
Yeah.
no, it does not hurt. None of us would be doing it if it did.
And you know, most of us, I wouldn't be doing it for
No.
her. And most of us have a demo roller that we use
Yes.
that you can roll on
That
your
you can
arm,
feel.
and you can feel exactly what it feels like.
Yep.
So if you want to know, just ask us.
Yep, that's a good one.
So
All right.
another one we got asked was, why did we start these videos?
Yes, I like this one. Do you want to take this one first, or do you want me to?
Well, how about we both answer? Because
Okay.
we might have different answers.
Okay.
So I don't really remember why, but I think it was we were excited about an announcement, and we
Yes.
didn't want to just. It was a Rodan and Fields announcement.
Yes.
We didn't want to just do a post. We thought it would be so much more like energetic and
Yep.
exciting to do a video.
Yep.
And then we had so much fun doing
Yes.
the video that
Yes.
we were like, why don't we do it again?
Yes. Yeah. That, and I think that was it. I
Okay.
think initially it was kind of like we had news that we wanted to share,
Hi,
but
Stephanie!
so many times, hey Steph, so many times when we share the news, it's just a post
Yeah.
or it's just a picture,
And you can't get across the
and
same
you can't.
feeling.
It's not the same thing.
No.
And actually, it kind of goes in well with. We got another question. I thought this one was hysterical. You all seem to be so happy, meaning us RF consultants. Are y'all drinking the Kool-Aid or what? No, it's legit. We're very happy with our
It's
skin.
really fun.
We're happy with our clients. Like our
Yeah.
clients are happy.
Yeah.
Our teammates are happy. Like this
Yeah.
is legit. We're really having a good time.
There's so many fun events we get to do
Yes.
together.
Yep.
Yep. You grow as a person, I think, in confidence and who you are as a woman.
And there's so many times where I feel like one of the things that happens when we talk to people about this is like, oh my God, we're so busy, or, this is a challenge or that's a challenge. And I think what it makes you realize is, it's like seeing a rock in your path every day and just stepping over it, right? So you could bend down and move the rock and it won't be there anymore, right? You can make it better.
Right.
And this is just a way that we do that. Now, it might take a little bit of effort to move the rock.
Oh, yeah.
But once it's out of your path is clear. So I think it's kind of like along those lines. We wanted to bring that excitement. And then we also realized that as wives, as moms, as business owners, there's a lot of resource that we provide.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, in our tribe, in our network, we depend on one another for recommendations so much that, and it can also be isolating. When you're a mom.
It can feel very alone,
Yes.
even when you have a house full of kids.
People.
You can feel all alone. And this is a way that I've connected with and made new friends.
Yes.
And so we are truly and honestly having a great time.
It really is
We are
true.
very happy. I think if you ask any Rodan Field consultant, they're going to agree and say the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
And everyone should join us.
Yep, exactly.
And Kim, thanks for tuning in.
So, hey Kim.
Originally, I was not wearing this, but when Colleen walked through the
I showed
door,
up in this, so we twinned it.
That's
We
right.
twinned it, so
Yeah.
our shoulders are out. But
they're-
that's PF on, of
we're a
course.
little bit different.
We're a little different.
Oh, see,
yeah,
I haven't
kind
left
of
the
one.
house, so I haven't worn. I've been home all day.
She hasn't left the house yet. So I like that one while you're all drinking the Kool-Aid or what. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, why do I have to continuously use Lash Boost
Yeah, I get this question
to get the
every
result
time.
I want?
And it makes sense, when you. I get that question every time someone says, "Well, do I have to use it forever?"
Yes.
And it
or what
changes a
happens
little
if I stop using
Yes,
it? That's
yeah,
what I get.
I get
Like
that too.
they're afraid that their eyeballs are going to go bald.
Yeah.
And
the thing I like to say is, if you work out and you eat right, and then you stop,
right.
what do you think is going to happen? Are you
Right.
going to just keep those fitness results?
You're going to
and-
nutty professor it. I use the same example. Like I'll say to people, because it's even true with skincare in general, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what will happen if I stop using it? I'm like, well, if you eat pie every day and you stop going to the gym, what will happen?
Yeah.
Eventually, the results will wear off, and your body will resume.
Yeah.
And arguably, if we had any products that permanently changed you forever, you probably would not want them. Like,
I mean, that would be a little scary.
It would be
You
scary.
don't want to
Your eyelash is never going to come out.
Yeah, no.
That's
But-
along the lines of the carcinogenic baby
Yeah.
feet, but
so when you start Lash Boost, you use it continuously. You use it for 8 to 10 weeks, and you're going to see your best results.
Yep.
You can continue using nightly, or you switch to a maintenance schedule, meaning
Yeah.
you have to figure out what works for your body. Like, it's
Right.
kind of like a see how it goes.
like I use mine 3 times a week right now.
Yes. When
That may be a combination of laziness and exhaustion and when I remember to do it. But I'm happy that
I
mine
had
are.
stopped using mine
Yes.
just because I was lazy.
Because you didn't want it to look like tarantulas mating.
Well, no, I had gotten to a point, I just forgot to use it. I
Yes.
think I, forgot to reorder, like
Yes.
normal everyday human things.
Because we are still human.
And then when I said, oh, I need to do lash boost again, so I'm back on using it nightly, but
Yeah.
I usually go to it 2 times a week
Yeah.
after I get to a point of where I'm
Where
happy
you're
with
happy
my
where
eyelashes.
they are. Yep.
So it's a maintenance schedule once you reach a
But
certain point.
any hair on your body goes through a cycle.
Even
So,
your eyelashes.
Your eyelashes, your eyebrows, everything goes through a cycle.
All the hair on your body will
Yep.
go through cycles. And, I looked up online and it said that eyelashes specifically go through 3 cycles where there's a growth, kind of like a maintenance,
Yep.
and then they fall out and
Yep.
then they regrow.
They regrow. Mhm.
And it takes time. It doesn't
Yep.
happen quickly. It's
Yep.
a very slow process for your eyelashes to
Yep.
go through all those cycles. We're talking weeks to months.
Yep.
And
I think the other thing people have questions about is, when they fall out, like, are they all going to fall out at the same? Your hair is on a cycle, so
Everyone
not all
is
of the
different.
hairs are going to fall out at the same time. Not all of the hairs are going to grow at the same time, and
Right.
that's so that you
Yeah.
have uniformity in how you look.
Right.
But a lot of people also wonder, is it mascara? I have a lot of people say, oh, I want that new mascara.
I had someone apply it like mascara.
Yeah,
They were like
painting it on their eyelashes.
And I was like, no. And
No.
then thankfully we have YouTube videos that are provided
Yes.
by our company that we can just send and you can watch.
Yep.
Because it's so much easier to watch a video.
It is.
And
It is.
see a demonstration than me over the phone or through a message. Be
Trying to
like,
explain it.
do this.
Paint it
step
along
one.
the lash line. Yeah.
Like so it's great we have that resource.
And basically, for the people who have questions about what it is, it's biotin, keratin, panthenol. So basically, it moisturizes, it nourishes, and it protects. So as we get older, just like everything else starts going to pot, your eyelashes start to get more brittle.
Yes.
So they have a tendency to break off more frequently. So what this does is it moisturizes, it nourishes, and it protects them so that they can grow to their desired length.
And I've been
So,
using
that
mine.
was a
And
good
I'm,
one. Yeah,
I'm happy
with mine.
happy with
I'm
mine
on my
right now.
3-day-a-week maintenance schedule.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to take this one?
Okay. So someone asked if we could pick one Rodan & Fields product, what would be our favorite?
Yeah, this is a hard one. It
It is hard. Well, when you're a consultant and you
It's
love
really
all
hard,
of them,
'cause we're
and you
basically
have the
just
ability to
junkies.
use all of them, yeah.
Yes. And you have the ability to use all of them. That's
Yeah.
another thing. Yeah.
Um,
What's yours?
mine is not just one product; it's probably the reverse regimen.
Okay.
Just because I see the most transformation in my skin.
Okay.
When I use it, and that's always my go to when
Okay.
I feel like I need like a fresh start.
Okay.
So I use that, but then I love Lash Boost, so I
Yeah.
really can't.
Yeah.
I
Well, and it evolves because we're always coming out with new products.
I know.
I mean, that's the thing. And each time we've come out with products, they're patented, they're proprietary
Yes.
technology.
Yeah.
We came out with Cute Care, it was patented. It's
So
a
what's
tough
your
one for me
favorite?
as well.
Yeah.
Like, had it been before Lash Boost and hydration, it would have been
Yeah.
a redefined regimen with the roller.
Right.
Because I just
Oh,
saw
the roller too. See,
Yeah, I'm telling
can't
you,
choose.
this is why we do it. But I felt like I felt like I had pretty good skin. I mean, when I first started in this business, I was struggling with like kind of hormonal acne
Yeah.
and clearing that up. But I felt like I had pretty good skin.
Right.
Until I saw how good it could be using Redefine and the roller. I was
Right.
like, texturally, there was so much of a difference.
Yeah, it changes. I mean, you don't.
It really does.
That's why it's so important when you start on these products to take a before picture because you don't understand. You think.
And you see yourself every day.
And you don't. I mean, just like you see your kids every day,
Yep.
and you don't really see them changing so
Yes.
much, and then all of a sudden you
Hey,
look
Dawn.
back. Hello.
Yeah, you look
But
back.
yeah,
you need
so
to see
a
that.
before picture is a great way
Yep.
to compare.
And we always tell people, try and take it in a room with no natural light, like a bathroom or a
Yeah.
powder room or something, in the same area.
So you can recreate it.
Because there's so many people where we have these great before and after pictures, but it's like outdoors in November at
Yeah.
2 p.m. and indoors in
Yeah.
May at 5 p.m. are different lighting.
Right.
So,
and that kind of leads to another question we got.
Yes.
Are your before and after pictures like what is the word?
retouched or
Yeah. When
It's
people
it's non-compliant for any of us to
Oh,
do
no.
that. So we are not allowed to. If we were putting
Yeah.
out a before and after picture, number one, we have to list on there that we are a consultant. Number two, we are not allowed to retouch or refinish
No.
those pictures.
and most of the pictures you see are coming from consultants who know those rules, and then our corporate office provides us with a whole library of
Yep.
pictures they've
Before and
already
afters.
approved.
Yep.
And it almost like hurts my feelings
Yeah.
when people ask, when they ask me that question,
Yes.
like I almost get offended a little bit, but I
Because
understand
you represent
but it's-
something that's
no.
insidious.
And
or-
I wouldn't lie. I
Yes.
wouldn't say something that wasn't true because
Yep.
that's not who I am as a
Yep.
person. But I understand people are very skeptical and
Yes.
they want.
But the
They
good
always
thing about
want
it,
to think it's not
they've
right.
got the guarantee. So
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like one of the questions that we had is, and this came from a friend in Pennsylvania. How come y'all don't do more sampling?
Yes.
And I mean, the way that I say it is, instead of sampling the product, sample the result.
You get 60
Wash
days.
your face.
60 days.
2 months. If you're not thrilled, no harm, no foul. Send
empty
back.
that. Empty character.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
okay.
So okay, if I had to pick my favorite,
yeah.
if it was pre lash boost and hydration, it would have been Redefine with the roller.
Right.
Lash boost is up there because I never had eyelashes and I was an over plucker, and I dye my hair a lot darker than my natural hair color now.
Right.
So for me, the darkening and the lengthening,
Yeah.
that was all great. But if I had to pick one as of right now, it would be Active Hydration Serum.
Really?
The
Okay.
newest product that we launched, because it is, I want to bathe in this stuff. Like
It is nice. It makes your skin feel so.
it's unbelievable.
so
And I started putting it on my arms. Like it just feels so good. So if I was stuck on a desert island and I could only pick 2 things to keep with me, it would probably be like sunscreen so I didn't die.
Oh.
And hydration.
Yeah.
I would do that. So
That's awesome.
hydration is my top.
Yeah, I like hydration. We have samples of that too. So if you
All
want
right.
that.
Let's see another one.
Um.
Okay, you want to do a non-skincare one?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, give me one super easy, I don't have to write it down recipe. I have one in mind.
See, Colleen's got one, and I'm like,
Because it all has to live up here. Because God knows if I had to get out a recipe card in my kitchen right now.
my meals are so basic that they're not. I'm like a grilled chicken, bag of steamed vegetables,
Right.
and like a side of fruit or something. So it's like there's no recipes for
Right.
me right now. So my brain is not working. So
Okay.
you go.
All right, well then maybe I can try and do, maybe I'll try and do 2.
Okay,
easy
go for it.
recipes.
Yeah,
I'll
whatever
do
you got
one.
up there.
I'm trying to think of whatever I got up there. I got lots up there.
Whatever you got in your brain.
But one of my favorites is for an appetizer, for something that you have to take to a party.
Yeah. Okay,
And-
she claims this is easy.
I think this is super easy.
And to me, this is a write it down recipe.
See, yeah, I don't. I maybe because I
Your
made
brain
it so much.
and your brain is smarter than mine. I
Stop
think.
it. No, it's not. No, it's not. They're just different. They're different.
Different brains.
But literally, it's bacon wrapped water chestnuts.
And they're delicious.
And they're
so
good. And what I love about them is if you're taking them to a party, they stay hot for a really long time because they're hot little suckers. But you take a whole water chestnut, you wrap it with a third of a slice of bacon, you bake it in the oven on about 325, 350 for 20 to 30 minutes till you start to see the bacon crisp up. Drain off some of the grease. Take 1 part ketchup, 1 part brown sugar, mix it together, pour it over, bake it another 30 minutes for
So you all have to
350.
start writing this down.
So I don't think that's that bad. 1 part ketchup, 1 part brown sugar, a bacon wrapped water
They're
chestnut,
so good.
and you drain the grease off so that the bacon gets nice and crispy.
Next time
They
you should
stay
make
hot and they're like little candy balls. They're
They
delicious.
are, and you can just eat them.
And now I'm talking about bacon before I go to boot camp tonight. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. So what was your other recipe?
My other recipe is, and this is a super easy one too. In the crock pot, take a roast. Take, if it's like a 4-pound roast, 2 cups of water, 1 packet of Italian dressing mix, and 1 packet of the au jus gravy mix.
Oh yeah.
Mix it together. So I usually use like 2 cups of warm water, mix together the au jus and the Italian dressing, pour it over, and put it in the crock pot, and then you shred it.
That is easy, and
So
I
it's
love
easy.
crock pot meals.
And you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it for there's recipes out there for roast pork like that too. So those are my. See, I gave us 2 that are just sitting up there.
Yeah. See, that's good. See, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's
You're
why
good.
I texted Miguel last night saying there will be no dinner. I said we've been busy and there will be no
Yes,
dinner.
too much.
so-
Yes, I don't know what we're doing
what
tonight.
you're coming home to.
With boot camp, it could very well be a rotisserie chicken, and my husband is like boycotting the rotisserie
They're
chickens
so
right now.
easy.
I know, and it costs the same amount to get a rotisserie chicken as
You
it
know
does
who
to cook a
gave
chicken.
me that tip once? My aunt.
Yeah.
Aunt Jane, if you watch this, she's
Same.
the one that said, why buy it when it's already cooked?
Same price.
Same price.
Yes.
Sometimes cheaper
Yes.
if it's on sale.
Yes.
Okay, so
All right, what else have we got?
let's see. We got asked.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, so give us one parenting advice, like suggestion, or what's a
Now,
secret.
I
that
like
you
the
give?
second part of this question
Okay.
because I thought this was funny. Give us a parenting advice nugget. Y'all look like you're handling your crazy pretty well. What's your secret? Well, that's our secret. We're not necessarily always handling our crazy well.
No. Tell about your morning.
Oh my God. Yeah, my morning. So getting 2 off to camp, getting the other 2 to preschool.
I'm gonna move the dog.
And, one forgets one thing. I have everybody packed and ready to go this morning. but inevitably somebody forgets a towel, somebody forgets, their underwear for changing later after swim day, so it turns into a calamity of errors. But this one I thought was pretty cool. A parenting advice nugget. I think just not taking yourself too seriously.
Yes.
If you are worried about how you're doing this thing, how well you're doing as a parent, you're probably doing pretty damn well.
Right. And if you don't think about what other people people want to think, don't worry about it. Everyone has their own way of doing things.
Everybody's different, and there's value in all of it. I think keeping calm about it. I think we always have a tendency to worry. Am I feeding them well enough? Am I teaching them enough about kindness, or being empathetic towards others, or am I teaching them? I always worry about with mine. Am I teaching them proper skills to be able to be successful in life?
Right.
Chances are, if you're thinking about all of those
You're
things,
doing it.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
If you care enough to think about all those things, I laugh because a couple of times we've talked about like summer and momming hard, and then kind of like half momming other days.
Yeah.
But you know what? Their lives are good. We we work hard to provide them. So I think it's just not take yourself too seriously,
right?
And not to forget to play with your kids, whatever that means, at whatever age they're at.
Right.
Do what they like to do.
Just be involved.
And the more I see myself like playing with them, the more I'm able to reach them because they know that, I'm there for that kind of stuff. So that's mine. You got a parenting advice nugget?
It's not really good advice, but every once in a while it is okay to bribe your kids.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, some people will make you think like, oh, you can't do that.
No.
Or whatever, but every once in a while you were in a situation that you've got to bribe your kids.
And you think about it, I like the term incentivize versus
better.
bribe. Incentivize, because there's no problem with incentivizing the proper behavior. I saw one huge thing happen with my family.
funny.
Why?
I don't know, just know it. You just sound so smart.
I saw we did one really, really cool thing in our house that seems to be working really well. Mine have a list of things. It's not a list, but it's a couple of things that they have to do every day. Get up, comb your hair, brush your teeth, make their bed. Now that means just however they make their bed. It does not have to be like, military detail here.
Right. Just
once they do that, they have the ability to earn. Mm-hmm. And I have a whiteboard that's magnetic, and I will put dollar bills on that sucker.
Oh, I've seen a picture of it. Yeah.
That is motivating.
Right.
I mean, especially because my older two will compete. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, I straightened up the living room and, I got my dollar.
Right.
And the other one's sitting there kind of like, well, I'm going to go clean up the playroom. And I'm like, okay, argue over it all you want, kids. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what I want you to do. Now, I don't do that all the time. I mean, it's not for things, because we're a family.
And I don't like the idea of paying your kids to do things that
are
you
helpful
need to do as part of the family.
Yeah, these are above and beyond. These
but
are
and every once in a while, like if you, Miguel will say, Noah, if you help me in the yard and do this today, I'll pay you money.
Yes.
Because if they're saving up for something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do it in terms of experiences too. Like we have, we'll make it like, that it's something special that they want to do or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But that seems to work pretty good.
Yeah. So maybe this was incentivizing what Miguel did. Noah really, really wants a skimboard for at the beach when you're on. So he was begging all weekend when we were at the beach for the skimboard. Well, we have boogie boards and we didn't really need a skimboard. Right. So Miguel finally said, if you do extra worksheets in your summer workbook,
that's a good one. Yeah.
Then you can earn the skim book.
Yep.
Or the skimboard. So that was kind of encouraging a good behavior to get something they wanted.
Yep. Well, and then I think if you take the time to teach them about my son a couple of months back, anybody who's personal friends with me, I posted that he had started a side business mowing. It's called Mr. Mulch, and he started a side business mowing.
Mr. Mulch is the cutest
He's
name
so cute.
ever.
And but it's been the best thing for him because before, as parents, you spend your life trying to alleviate a lot of struggle, which is what we're supposed to do, right? We're supposed to teach them to be empathetic and compassionate, but we're also supposed to alleviate a lot of things and by doing that, we're succeeding. But at the same time, you want to teach them. What I saw happen with him was now he'll look at things that he's wanting to purchase or normally would have just asked for.
And he understands.
And he conceptually, he gets that when he looked at a Nerf gun, for example, and he already has a similar Nerf gun. He's like, Mom, that's like $40, and expensive. Yeah. And he's like, that's more than one mow, and that takes me like 2 hours. And I'm like, oh my god, like, light has gone off.
That's really awesome.
And then just seeing them kind of catch on to those concepts. So
that's
sometimes
great.
the incentivizing can lead to a good lesson.
Oh
so.
Yeah.
All right, you want to wrap up with this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were asked if we could give our top skincare tip. What would it be? And mine is more of like
general,
sort of what you were saying before was you didn't really see the need to start on skincare because you felt like you already had good skin. Mm-hmm. So I hear that a lot, like, oh, I don't need skincare because I have good skin already.
Yep.
But to prevent your skin, to keep your skin good and to prevent it from getting worse,
and to maybe make it better than you ever thought it could be,
then it's you need to start on skincare. Don't wait. Like, there's no reason to wait. Yep. Go ahead and get started now. Protect your skin now. Prevent future damage. And that's my tip. Like, don't wait till it's too, like, what?
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
There you go.
Yep.
Colleen
and it's true with everything.
She knew it.
It's true with health. It's true with everything. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Yeah.
And I think it goes back to one of the things that we were talking about earlier about like the results continuing after you stop doing it.
Right.
It's not that one cheeseburger that you eat that makes you unhealthy. It's the compound effect.
Right.
It's not the one salad that you eat that makes you healthy. It's the compound effect.
Right.
So over time, it really does. It takes time.
Start when you're young. Take care of your skin now. Wear sunscreen. Have really good products now.
Sunscreen's a huge one.
Sunscreen
from a health perspective, even.
Yeah.
With skin cancer being on the rise every year.
Right. So just take care of your skin now. Don't wait till you notice signs of aging.
Yep.
Do it now. That's my tips. What's your tip?
Mine is, the top one I think we would both say is sunscreen, obviously. Mine is along the same lines. It's use good products.
Yes.
There's so many times when I talk to people and they're like, oh, I'm okay. I'm just using XYZ from the drugstore because it's inexpensive.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, but is it really inexpensive when you're buying it over and over?
Right.
You're putting makeup on to conceal what it's not doing.
Yeah, I hate that. When people are, they don't, they're like, well, I need this makeup to cover up my face.
Right, I have this great concealer, and I'm like, well, that's awesome, but what if you didn't have to conceal anything? What if you felt confident enough to not conceal it?
Yeah.
How much would it be worth of the money you're spending on products that aren't working, that aren't, guaranteed they're not working? How much money are you spending to cover up the skin that you're hiding underneath?
Right.
And then on top of it all, like, I'm always a fan of, like, I remember my mom was like this too, like, and still is. I would rather have a little bit of butter than a pound of margarine. Like, I'd rather have a little bit of steak than eat, 10 meals at McDonald's. Like, I would rather have a little bit of quality than a whole lot of crap quantity.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
So mine is use good stuff.
I like that.
And then, if it was strictly related to skincare, it's exfoliation, hydration. You've gotta rake the leaves before you water the lawn. Kind of
exfoliation's huge.
It's a big one because by increasing your skin cell turnover, you age much more slowly.
Yeah.
So, and you had a good point there about the only.
So this is something I learned after knowing more about skincare, but only 20% of how you age is based on your genetics,
right?
And that leaves 80% up to your control,
yep.
Which is if you take care of yourself, just like with your body, like take care of your body. Take care of your skin.
It will pay off.
So you can't blame it on your grandma.
Yeah. And you also can't say, well, my mom has great skin,
because it doesn't mean
I'm going to as well. It's only 20% is attributable to genetics. 80% is in our control. So
which is awesome to think that you have that much control over how you're going to look and how you're going to age. Like
exactly. Now I do think it's funny because sometimes people are like, well, I saw somebody and they still have a wrinkle.
Oh, please.
But honestly, we're still aging.
And I'm still a human being.
If we had anything that permanently took away that wrinkle until your dying day, aged 104, you probably wouldn't want to be using it because it wasn't safe. So this is about aging gracefully, being comfortable and happy in our skin, and helping other people do the same thing. So
I agree. 100%.
All right.
Well, this was fun.
Did we get any more? We didn't have any more questions.
So I'm glad we had these others submitted.
Yeah,
so this
was
fun. And,
thank you for all the people who did send us questions.
Yeah, and
nobody did it publicly, did they?
No.
Yeah, everybody did it privately. That's okay.
That's fine. if you have questions and want us to do another answer thing, this was fun. I had a good
Yes.
time, so we can do it again another time.
Yes.
But other than that, y'all have a great Wednesday.
Have a great week, and if you have anything you want to see coming up episodes, let us know.
And we will be back next Wednesday.
Have a great week, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.